Now, Dr. Sumera Atta is a licensed homeopath practicing homeopathy since 2019 in Milton, Ontario. She graduated summa cum laude in health science from Benedictine University, Chicago, Illinois in 2014. She received her professional homeopathic training from the Canadian College of Homeopathic Medicine, the first homeopathy school to be accredited by the Accreditation Commission for Homeopathic Education in North America, ACHENA, the highest standard used for homeopathic colleges in North America. She received her DCHM certification in 2019. Dr. Sumera finished her fellowship program in 2020 with the college and received her FCHM designation. She is currently practicing homeopathy through her well-established private homeopathic clinic in Milton, Ontario, Canada. I introduce Dr. Sumera Atta.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Sumera Atta, and I'm a licensed homeopathic practitioner in Canada. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak to you about homeopathy. I can't see the slides. Thank you. The picture you're seeing on the screen, these are the pictures of Samuel Hahnemann, known as the father of homeopathy and the father of modern pharmacopoeia. He was a German physician, a medical doctor, a scientist, and a chemist. During his practice, he observed that a lot of his patients were not getting better with the conventional treatments. He was not happy with the results, so he stopped practicing medicine and turned his focus to chemistry. He used to wonder how it was possible that God created this complex human being, but didn't give him a good healing system. He used to pray a lot to God for the guidance, and God granted him knowledge about this gentle and effective healing system called homeopathy. Let's look at the origin of homeopathy. It originated in Germany in 1790 and then spread to other countries. You can see in Bohemia, 1870, Italy, 1821, United States in 1825, and Canada, 1840. Canada is not listed up there. So if you look at the timeline, it was the time when promised Messiah al-Islam was born, 1835. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih IV, rahmatullah alayh, said in one of his lectures that Allah sent a physical and a spiritual healing system around the same time on the earth. A physical and a spiritual system was sent on earth at the same time. That's the importance of homeopathy. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih IV was a homeopath himself. Hazur said that he spent 40 years of his life, 40 years of a Khalifa's life, in researching about homeopathy and how the medicines work. He delivered 172 hours of lectures about homeopathic philosophy and medicines. These lectures are also published in a book format. I think all Ahmadis know this book. Almost every home has one. In the Holy Quran, chapter 30, verse 31, Allah Ta'ala said, "Fitrat Allahi lati fataran nasi alayha," and follow the nature made by Allah, the nature in which He has created mankind. I will read these beautiful words by Dr. Naseem Rahmatullah Sahib, published in Ahmadiyya Gazette USA in 1998. The study of homeopathy is valuable for all those who wish to understand the laws of nature, the principles of healing, and the meaning of health and disease. Of all the branches of medicine, homeopathy is most closely related to the laws of nature and the human nature. As you know, that homeopathy works with immune system, not against it. An immune system is the built-in healing system given to human being by Allah. By the early 20th century, there were 101 homeopathic hospitals in United States alone. 101 homeopathic hospitals. You can see the pictures. This is Pittsburgh Homeopathic Hospital and Hahnemann Hospital, Chicago, Illinois. I gave you the link. If anyone is interested, they can go to homeoint, int as in international.org, and you can find all that information. You can see all these hospitals, their capacities, and what was their mortality rate. All the information is there. We need to think about it. What happened to those 100 hospitals? Why they were closed from where they were working? They were fully functional, and now we don't even see one homeopathic hospital in the United States or Canada. Let's talk about how homeopathy works. Homeopathy claims to stimulate healing responses to diseases by administering substances that mimic the symptoms of those diseases in healthy people. I will try to say the same thing in a different word. A substance that causes symptoms of a disease in healthy people can cure similar symptoms in sick people. This doctrine is called similia similibus curantur. This is Latin. Like cures like. Let's look at an example. What happens when you cut an onion? Everybody knows. You get watery eyes, clear nasal discharge, redness of the skin and eyes, or sneezing. When do we see these symptoms in a patient? Allergies? Hay fevers? Cold or flu? So homeopathic dilution made from onion is used to treat allergies, flu, or cold-like symptoms, and the medicine is called Allium cepa. That's the scientific name of onion. See how like cures like. So you are showing these symptoms, and we have a substance in nature that if you give to a healthy person, will produce those symptoms in that person. And you match those two, like cures like. Let's look at another example. What happens when a rattlesnake bites someone? The person starts to bleed. They might have difficulty breathing, blurry vision, nausea and vomiting, numbness, paralysis, all these symptoms or some of these symptoms. These symptoms are identical to the symptoms produced by Ebola hemorrhagic fever. The homeopathic medicine for Ebola is called Crotalus horridus, which is a dilution of rattlesnake poison. This was the same medicine that was prescribed by Hazur Ayadullah Ta'ala bin Israel Aziz during the 2013 Ebola virus outbreak. What is a homeopathic consultation? It's not like someone calls you and say, I have a knee pain, please give me a medicine. Homeopathy doesn't work like that. It's 60 to 90 minutes of consultation. We take all the case history, all the medical history. We talk about modalities, the heat or cold application, what makes a person feels better. Sitting, standing, lying down. We talk about sensations. How is the pain? Throbbing, splinter-like, drawing, stitching, burning. We talk about general symptoms. We talk about psychological symptoms. We call them mental emotionals. See how holistic this approach is? We do not leave anything. We talk about your cravings. What is it that you like to eat? What is it that you like to eat, but your body doesn't accept it? So every single thing to the last detail. And then we talk about SRPs. SRPs are strange, rare, and peculiar symptoms. These are the symptoms that patient can describe as if
Assalamualaikum, Dr. Sumera, excellent speech. Can you finish it in a minute or so? Because Dr. Amina was very strict about the 10, because we have to do question and answer for 15, and then a summary in 5. I need 20 more minutes, so 3:30 is the next. If you could, I would appreciate it. Jazakumullah.
So strange, rare, and peculiar symptoms. Patient described as if I feel as if cold water is being poured on my head. What do we do with that? As if a red hot iron is going through my body. Or as if I feel like I'm floating. These are the symptoms that are important in homeopathy, because if you're having these sensations, there's a reason. This is the language of immune system. Your immune system is telling you something. You cannot just disregard and say, oh, just go home and take rest. So we consider all these symptoms. And sometimes a case is cured just based on that one SRP, if we can find it. So usually people ask about where to find the information about homeopathy. You can go to all these medical databases, Science Direct, PubMed, ResearchGate. You can search homeopathy. You will get articles, some good, some bad, maybe in favor or not. But you need to keep your mind open when you are researching about homeopathy, because for some it didn't work, and why it didn't work. The information is there. hpathy.com, you can find a lot of cured cases, a huge database there. The scientific research is there. And anything that you need to know. There are more websites. If anybody is interested, they can always contact me.